Hello everyone, I'm Chris.
And I'm Christina.
And it's been a while. I know it's been it's probably 3 weeks, I think.
Feels like a month or so.
It's about a month already. If you're wondering why we're gone missing for a while, it's because, well, school, yeah, has been taking up a lot of time for me and for her because she's working now, and yeah, and now there's a strike in my area, so I'm good and I have time to do stuff. Except for her, she's busy with stuff. So
it's midterm season.
Yeah, and they just ended, and she finally had the time to come over.
Yay!
But yes, we're gonna start this off with the Q&A video. Anime reviews will be coming next week or this week. I don't know when, depending on when this video comes out. Probably tomorrow on Sunday. If it's not on Sunday, be sure to tell me it's not Sunday. But yes. We have a few questions. We were hoping to get a little bit more, but we got a good amount of them. Some of them are kind of weird questions, but hey, it's okay. Okay.
We'll try to answer them anyway.
But yes, go ahead and ask the first question.
Okay, so the first question comes from DC Radaya, and he's asking us, who are your favorite non-WWE pro wrestlers? Your favorite Super Sentai of all time, and congratulations on the big 400.
Hey, that 400.
Yes.
That's 2 PlayStations. 3s? 4s?
What?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, but yeah, go ahead.
In terms of my favorite non-WWE superstar favorites, it would have to be Kenny Omega.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say freaking Kenny Omega, because that's what I was going to say.
Oh, he's so cool. And plus, one of the coolest thing about him is that not only he's talented, but he's also from Canada too. From what I've heard.
A local Canadian.
Simple. Do you have any other favorites?
I was gonna say Kenny Omega, but
another favorite of mine would be, I know that he was in WWE at first, but then even though he transferred over into the independents, I would have to say Cody Rhodes as well.
He's a piece of shit now. What are you talking about?
Come on,
he spits at people.
Oh man, he's making a big name for himself that WWE something couldn't even have done.
He's so dirty now.
Well, he has made himself into the American Nightmare.
Well, since you chose Kenny Omega, I have to choose the other guy. The other guy that he fought for 40 minutes. What's his name? Okada?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Okada guy. That guy's pretty cool, too.
Yeah, man, he's really good, too. I'll admit to that.
I know. There was one match that I watched with, where it was teamed up with Asuka and Kenny Omega versus another couple that was just ass slapping everywhere. What was her name? I forgot what was her name.
If you guys know, leave it down in the comments.
I'll put a picture of her to hopefully I remember who she was. But yeah, a picture will show up. That's who she is.
Yeah. Apparently, for those who still watch TNA Impact, I would have to say Ali and Braxton Stutter are my favorites.
Who the fuck are they?
It's okay. They're in Impact. They're really cool though.
That shit dead.
Oh, come on. Oh, should we end now Super Sentai favorites?
Yeah, go ahead.
In terms of my favorite Super Sentai seasons, it would have to be Gokaiger because it was the first one that I've actually watched. And I love it how Super Sentai for Gokaiger incorporated all the seasons into it and paying homage to the previous seasons over the years, respectfully. Something I believe that Megaforce should have taken note. Just saying.
Oh, okay, that was Megaforce. So I was gonna say that one because I remember the movie one, the movie that we watched where it was collaboration with all the old like Super Sentai come together and they made a movie.
Oh yeah.
They had all the Megazords. I was gonna say that season was my favorite. The one with the pirates, the treasure chest, and all the keys.
Yeah, Gokaiger.
That's the one. Yeah, okay, that's the one.
Let me see. If there was another season I would have to pick as for my favorite, I would have to pick the one that one of them involves with trains, but it's the season also after that involves with ninjas, Ninja. So that was pretty cool. Plus I like the ending theme song of it because I keep on doing it and dancing all over the house while creeping out my cat.
I was gonna say, what's it called? Jetman?
I love Jetman.
Is that one was in here, right?
No, that was the season before Power Rangers became.
Okay, yeah, I like that one. And what other ones? Well, I like the crossover ones that they do with Kamen Rider. I thought those were pretty cool. I don't know if that counts, but I like seeing the crossovers. I like the fruit Kamen Rider. Because they're like grape, pineapple, and all that stuff.
The next one is by Akujiki Steel, and the questions that this YouTuber is asking us. Great channel, just subbed. First question, favorite anime of all time?
Hey.
And besides anime, is there anything else you like to read? Comics, novels, etc.?
Well, you can go start that off.
Well, first of all, thank you for subscribing to our channel.
No bless.
We're very grateful. In terms of favorite anime of all time, so far I would have to say Drifters. Basically, I love all the aspects of that this anime has brought. Hopefully, I'm waiting for season 2, and the theme song is pretty cool as well. I usually have it on my phone, so it's pretty neat. What about you?
So it's the greatest anime of all time, right?
Yeah, you're...
Most favorite, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, that's too hard to say. I can say for genre-wise, like if it's like romantic comedy, I would say Toradora. Anything Macross would be good. I like those. I don't know. I just like the lore of Macross, but just the plot, how they set it up, is kind of similar throughout each one. So the movies are pretty cool. That's what I really like. I don't know. Like I've seen too many animes to think what would be my favorite one. I don't know. I'm kind of liking Boku no Academia right now. That's what I can say. That's my current favorite. New Game was pretty fun. I like that one. Drifters, that was good too. And I think Boku Gake no Inachi, I think that's what it's called. It's just one, I think it was erased in English. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. It's so hard for me to pick an anime, like most favorite now. Like originally, like when I started off watching anime in the young days, I was just a wee 16-year-old lad. It was probably Sailor Moon, but it's too campy for me now, but I still like it, but it's still high up there for me. It's too hard for me to pick one exactly. Death Note is still up there because, you know, it's, even till now, it's still a good anime. It still stands up to other stuff that's coming out, even though most stuff is full of hentai and all that good stuff. And 18 If is pretty cool, but I just felt like it was lacking a little bit. Hey, stay tuned. There might be a review for that, so I don't know if we feel like it.
And he's also asking, besides anime, is there anything else that you like to read? Comics, novels, etc.?
Well, I know I do read comics. I used to be heavy into comics before anime. Well, I started off watching anime, but then I took a huge break and I got into comics, and then I came back to anime, and now comics is like just on the line of just whenever I feel like it. I do like watching the movies. But yeah, I do read a lot of Marvel stuff. A lot of the main story arcs that I read, that's what I will read. I read a lot of Wolverine. I remember reading Old Man Logan. That was pretty good. The Best There Is Wolverine. Wolverine Goes to Hell. Like DC stuff, I really like the major events that they do. Final Crisis is definitely up there, and Infinite Crisis. I'm really into the Wonder Woman stuff. I know like Wonder Woman, like who is her name? I think that's her name. Odyssey is one of my favorite Wonder Womans because that was my first one that I read. But other than that, comics, well, I do like horror stuff, but it's just I'm so on horror stuff. I just watch it here and there now. I used to be heavy into it.
In terms of me, before the manga and the comics, before I met Christopher, I was basically reading Dan Brown novels. For those who don't know, it was basically the Da Vinci Code and anything relating else towards it in the franchise. So I find it to be really cool. And ever since I met Chris, I've been reading more manga, basically The Blue Exorcist. I still have the first 5 volumes of it, I think, because I remember getting it at Anime North. But I also love reading comic books now, but I haven't really gone back into it due to the lack of time. But I love reading X-23 and Huntress and what kind of comic books that Chris recommends me. And oh yeah, and plus I really enjoy reading the series of Unfortunate Events.
We took a whole year looking for them, so we don't have to pay full price for them at a bookstore.
But we did it! Next question is brought to you by Mudan TV.
Okay, yeah, he's doing good for himself. He's on the upload game on deck for sure, on point.
And his question is, what is the worst anime that you have ever watched?
You can go with that.
For those who don't know, if you see one of the anime reviews, it's definitely HXH. Yeah, there we go. That's the name of the anime, right?
Why? Why don't you like HXH? Maso Gauken HXH, if you don't know what it is.
Thank you.
Not Hunter x Hunter. We never watched it.
Yeah, but it's too hentai, and it's so full of ecchi, and it's too sexual. It creeps me out, and it... Oh.
More sexual than Boku no Pico?
Well, we'll see. Well, it's up there. They're practically a tie.
Well, for me, it's hard. I think the one that really stood out for me the most was Zombie Lone. It was an anime about these guys that would switch hands so they can get into battle. I don't know. It was kind of like a yaoi, like, I think Saren anime. I don't know. I could be wrong with the genre. But it was just two guys and they were just, dealing justice. But I thought the idea of just them going into combat only if they switched their hands was kind of weird and dumb. I just thought the concept was kind of bad. I could have just said the typical answer of like Boku no Pico, but I actually watched it. Well, we watched it a couple of times, and the only issue that I had with it is that what happened to the main guy in the first episode. They never showed him ever after again. In the next episode, it's just three-way gangbang with the other awkward, whatever they are. I don't know if they're guys or girls. I don't know what they want to be. But yeah, I could have said that sleeping one, where sleeping with whatever in it, Himiko, I think. That one's pretty bad, but I can see why people would like it. Those people that are like really into anime like that. I could say that the typical, like the mainstream stuff like Dragon Ball and Bleach and Naruto, but I usually stay away from those because, well, I don't want to be mean, but some of the fan base can be bad and just ruin it for me. And a lot of the times their memes and their videos that they post on Facebook kind of spoil it for me. So why even bother watching the series if I know what's going to happen? Like that One Punch Man scene where he's punching the guy in the dick. I always see that and I'm thinking like, that would have been funny for me to watch it for the first time, but it's too late for me because, well, somebody posted it on Facebook. I don't know. A lot of the mainstream animes I stay away from because of the fan base. They kind of ruin it for me. I do watch it here and there once in a while. It took me like a year after for me to watch Attack on Titan when it came out. Boku Academia, the only reason I watched it is because I wanted to see what was like the whole hype about it, and I could see why. It's pretty cool. That's that new heat.
And it's not bad.
Naruto, I don't really watch. I watched like the first 40 episodes of it back in the day. When it comes to Naruto, I kind of refuse to watch it because there's so many episodes. One Piece as well. I'll watch the movies of these mainstream animes. Like, I really like the Bleach movies. I know some people don't really like them, but I really do because you don't really have to know a whole lot to go into watching them. You just gotta know who their names are and who the court squad guard things, whatever they are. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so the next question comes from Mr. Zen Lopez. Yay! So he has questions for both of us. Have you guys both have been hunting in the wild for games, or does Canada's laws prohibit that? For Chris, if you were not doing YouTube or school, what else you would be doing? And for me, who's your favorite Canadian pop star?
So if I wasn't at school or doing YouTube, I would probably just be working, doing something in design, because that's my thing. I like doing graphic stuff. So I'll probably be freelancing or just working on like a small graphic shop and then working my way into doing something major into graphics, but that's pretty much it.
In terms of my favorite pop star, back in the day, it's hard to say because I grew up with listening to a lot of pop stars like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. But in Canada, I would have to say Sean Desmond. Back in the day, he was really popular. He still is popular now, I would have to say. But in terms of right now, I have no idea because I'm currently not listening to a lot of music lately. But yeah.
Who's Desmond? The guy from Assassin's Creed?
No. But in terms of game hunting, have we been game hunting lately?
It's been pretty dead lately. I usually just bite the bullet and buy stuff from stores. But I see the occasional game once in a while. I think like the last game that I found in the wilds would probably be like a shitty PC game that I had. But actual good games, well, I've had luck with a lot of PlayStation 2 stuff and some other retro stuff. Like, little spoiler, I found Rule of Rose in August for a good deal. And if you don't know what that is, it's like the rarest game on the PS2 library. But yeah, I still hunt for games. It's just I don't really make videos on it. Maybe I'll do a video on the PlayStation 2 stuff. But I have been picking up stuff here and there. I picked up Okami on PS2. A compilation of Need for Speed. I've been picking up a lot of PS4 stuff as well. I just picked up Friday the 13th. Attack on Titan, and I don't know what else. Wild Guns. I regret kind of buying that. I've been really into pop stuff, like pop figures. They're like the poor man's Nendroids.
Like this one?
Yeah, like this one. Like it's a flash pop. But yeah, I've just been getting into that lately. I've been getting into clothes and stuff. I've been keeping the game buying a little bit low because they get pretty pricey, but clothes is just as worse than pops.
If you had one anime song, what would it be and why?
Like one anime song?
Yeah.
Like just my favorite?
If it had worked,
you can go with that.
Well, since Drifters is my #1 favorite anime so far, I would have to say its theme song because it's pretty cool and pretty badass. And plus, the theme song of Drifters actually came from a band in the US. So it's really cool.
Minutes Till Midnight, right?
Yep. Go listen to their music. It's really cool.
You tweeted to them, right? And they retweeted your thing?
Yeah, and they even liked my post on Instagram when we promoted the anime review. Thank you.
I guess right now my heat with anime music, it would probably be anything from Macross Delta, like the first song that they play in episode 1. That's my jam. The first opening to Boku no Academia, that's really good. But like memorable ones would probably be like Kill la Kill, definitely. Lucky Star, even though people don't really care about Lucky Star anymore. Oh, just a lot of the memorable like popular animes like Death Note. That was a dope opening. Just a lot of the older stuff I really liked. I can't really say any of the new stuff other than Boku no Academia. Well, the Attack on Titan openings are definitely pretty dope. Toradora, I like the opening to that. That's a pretty dope song.
It's pretty catchy.
Cowboy Bebop, it has one of the best soundtracks ever made. I know my boy Jared Morgan likes that. He just picked up a vinyl on Jelly about it. But yeah, that soundtrack is pretty dope. We were actually listening to that earlier today.
This next question comes from Jerps93.
That piece of shit. Go ahead. What's his question?
Be nicer, man. Hi, Jeremy. So his first question, oh my gosh, this involves us. And it says, when is the wedding and can I be the flower girl?
Okay. When my mixtape comes out, so that's like 7552.
Dude will be dead by that time.
And yes, you can be the wedding girl. Be sure to bring your date.
Flower girl.
I know who she is, so you better bring her. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe when we actually like have like full on careers and stuff, then we'll see. But yeah, come through, Jeremy. You can sleep in the doghouse.
What?
Yeah.
Don't let him sleep there.
I'll give him a nice bowl, a nice golden bowl.
Hey, pick an anime character you would like to sleep with. I'm not gonna say.
Who asked that?
Jeremy.
Oh my god. If I were to sleep with, that's you. You start that off.
I don't know. What about you?
I don't know. There's too many lovely ladies in the anime world that are like waifu material. I don't like using that term because people might judge. But yes,
Man, you even
there's so many. Like pretty much Ranka, the main characters from Macross Delta for sure. Gravity Girl and Frog Girl from Boku no Academia. I don't know. A lot of animes I've seen, probably those girls. If it was a guy, it'll definitely be Lelouch because he's my bae. He's the king, and there's also Light. He's still killing the game. You got Rei, Ayami, Asuka from Evangelion. You got Miss Chittery from Full Metal Panic. She's pretty dope. I don't know. There's so many. I'll put some pictures maybe to see like who other ladies I'm really into and my favorites. The girl from Ananatsu de Mataru. She's pretty dope.
To be honest, in terms of having one anime guy that I would like to sleep with, technically, I'm not sure because I don't really have a favorite. And there's not a lot of hot guys in the anime world. So,
damn.
What?
Damn.
It's not my fault.
There's so many potential men.
Like who? And don't say Lelouch. Man, Jeremy left a couple more. Favorite non-anime show?
Favorite non-anime show?
Yeah. In reality.
Oh, you can choose that one. I gotta think for that one.
I love watching MasterChef because I really love food, and I'm a big fan of Gordon Ramsay. I love watching the Food Network because of food as well. As you can see, I love Food Wars, for sure. Let me see what else. In Canada, there is a special channel made from the government called CBC, and I love watching shows that involves like satire, comedy shows like making fun of political people. And there's one show that I love watching. It's called Murdoch Mysteries, so it's a mysterious show.
Isn't that like Law and Order but set in previous times?
Yeah, basically, all involving murder.
For me, it would be pretty much anything on Vice, like Fuck That's Delicious, Huang's World, that's pretty good. State of Undress, that's pretty good. The Pizza Show, that's only available online. But yeah, those earlier, anything with Vice I usually watch because it's pretty interesting. Because they take on topics that are pretty interesting in my opinion. Just if you want to watch some good cooking shows that are not like on the Food Network and stuff, definitely check out Munchies. They have a lot of cool cooking shows with Action Bronson. He's a rapper. There's some stuff with Mario Batali.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just a few other chefs that are in there as well. But yeah, just anything with Vice I usually watch.
And the last question from Jeremy is favorite animal.
Favorite animal?
Yeah, man. What is your favorite
I do like ducklings.
Hence our theme with the channel.
Yeah, the little yellow character. I like ducklings. It's based from Studio Ghibli movie Spirited Away. If you didn't know, it's not the best looking one, but I just like his little face. Actual animals other than ducklings. I like mongooses and iguanas and
beavers.
I like beavers too. I like otters. I don't know. I like a whole range of animals. I like cats too. Dogs are nice. I like fish. I really like fish. Fish are pretty cool. I don't know if you count that as an animal. It's a fish.
It still counts, technically.
But yeah, I like a lot of fish.
In terms of my favorite animals other than ducklings, I do like otters because they're pretty cool. And I love the Facebook memes that I always see in my time feed, especially when they act so adorable. I love pandas for sure. And if I had to pick another animal, I would have to pick... Oh god. Does the hen count?
She likes hens. You like chickens and hens and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Plus, I always see them in the Philippines and my family's backyard.
And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to leave more questions down below, feel free to. And we'll probably answer them right away instead of just waiting a long time to make a video on it. Like I said, we're going to be continuing making videos. We have a video filmed and we're going to film another one hopefully on Monday. This video is probably going to be up on Sunday. If it's not, give me shit about it. But yes, thank you for watching, and yes,
give it a like.
Thank you for those who subscribed and made us to hit 400. It's slow growing. The numbers don't really count for us. It's just making videos. It's just fun for us. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.
If you guys really enjoyed this Q&A video, please give it a like. Comment down on the comments somewhere down below in the video, seeing what you guys thought about this Q&A, and if you have any more questions for us, because technically we love to answer you guys.
And that's pretty much. Take care, everybody. We out.
Bye.